We now return to Let's Play Cities Skylines. So, the city I want to say it's doing okay, but I'm not entirely sure. A few things have been added that may have borked it just a little bit. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I kind of want to start a new city. Now that I've sort of gotten a little bit more familiar with the game, its limitations, the fact that it's not as in-depth a simulation as I had been led to believe. Um, Maybe I could actually build one that I'm not really building unnecessarily, thinking that there are features I'm working towards that don't actually exist. Another thing, I added another mod called Rush Hour, and it is supposed to make the day and night cycle actually mean something. So hopefully that has some impact that we can see. This is ridiculous, and I probably should have done some landscaping to fix whatever is going on here, because there's no way that person is getting out of there. Let's go back. Let's continue. So we need residences. Residential zones are important right now, and those are probably going to be what will give me my money. There is also a large demand for that. So let's go ahead and put this on 1 speed and continue on with my zones out here. Now, this is almost the end of the road here. I'm going to start splitting it and going along the shoreline, and we'll probably end up breaking some of the grid. I do kind of want to change where all of this is going. On the west side is probably where I'm going to start having, well, having something. Obviously, I'm going to have the city here, but then it's going to go into kind of like the suburbs and maybe some beach strip. I'd still kind of like to go down in there and see what that is. I think it's probably just some random design, but who knows. But then again, maybe I will not get to that point. See, now immediately all my industrial dropped off, so I'm going to turn off speed for a moment here, because I don't want the game just running away from me and not giving me everything I'm after. Is that gonna work? Let's go ahead and connect that, and then I guess I'll just do some random little offshoots to make these, to make sure they're actually being watered there. And then I guess this could just come straight into here, because it's going to eventually, right? And really, it only has to go about here. We'll have it go there anyway. I don't know if this flow actually matters. I mean, for all I know, just being connected might say, well, okay, these guys are getting their sewage drained. I seem to recall, it must have been in SimCity, where pipes would chug at speed depending on their proximity to pumps and all that. And we've somehow just completely lost water here? Is that what you're telling me? Zones. So we'll go back with, got some crime issues going on. We'll go back with that, and I did see a little crime thing over here. Crime shouldn't be too bad, though. I mean, even though I've only got the one police station and this is the police headquarters, it's still, I mean, the spread, and this is what's constantly throwing me off, is the zone of influence does not actually mean the zone of influence. I mean, what does, whatever. Okay, so big commercial demand is booming back up. I think we're going to start building on the other side of the road here, and I'll start putting in some more of the office, commercial, big residential zones. So let's go ahead and do that. I am going to pause once again just to make sure I get in on the ground floor of development. I don't actually want it to be gone by the time I get there. So how do I do this one? Because this is not the same. I guess I would have to go this way and then come back and around. And this is going to be on a half. And this is going to be on a half. So this is going to be another major intersection that I will probably want to upgrade, I would imagine. Okay, and then we're going to do another one. And then I'll put some of the... Okay, and then we're going to have to put one of these in there. That will probably have to be upgraded as well. And I suppose I could just go ahead and extend... Nope, that's still the wrong one. What's going on here? Oh, out of money. Well, let's go ahead and make attempts at fixing that. That is probably too much commercial for the actual demand, and I can only imagine it is going to go very poorly for me. Having the light... See, I don't know if that's actually worth anything to me. Well, I was going to have... oh, I got it. I was going to have like another band of heavy, so maybe we'll go dense and then light along half the back. But see, that doesn't look good because the office buildings, eventually these should get taller, but the office buildings would be competing with, I mean, it would go tall, short, to very tall with the office buildings. I don't think that looks good. The office buildings apparently act as a noise break, so I could use that to protect my residentials. I don't know if that's actually something I want to do. Let's go big there, and I will just add in a line of offices. And let's go ahead and just delete that. And now you're perfect. And then we got water problems that I'm actually going to have because I didn't leave myself any money, and I cannot get myself there from here. Okay, so it'll have to be that first one. Well, we need money first. I could take out a loan, and that is something I may yet still do. Oh, you know what? I bet electricity is not going to jump over there. Just have to do something like this and eat up all the money I just earned. But hopefully that'll start connecting them. I want them to connect that way. I don't know that that's actually going to happen. Let's go ahead and turn off some of my policies. Recreational use. See, this reduces the crime rate and increases police budget, which is a little too much. Increases tourism and increases tax income. I think I need that at this point. Parks and Rec are what's helping me there. Smoking ban. Now, I'm trying to keep my healthcare down, but I really don't think it's even a problem right now. There's a few places where people are dying, but let's see what impact turning the smoking ban off would have. The rest of these I think are important. Okay, and immediately I've eaten through all of my demand. So if there's no more demand, I'm pretty much borked. Let's go to ludicrous speed here, see if that doesn't build things up. I mean, I know that's too much damn commercial. I know that, but and then you're having issues, which means that people are going to disappear if I don't fix them. I guess it's my own fault for just putting it down and hoping it would develop evenly. That demand was completely eaten up by one apartment building. This game. Well, fine, we'll put you there and we'll build over you. I mean, having this go down and whatnot would not be a terrible thing, and that was going to go the first one. first... Nope. Where does it connect? There we go. So it must go all the way to here, and then we'll just connect it into there, and that is not a straight line. But whatever. There we go. That's what it was waiting for. So only some of these are going to be watered, right? But some of them are in fact watered. 7 households. They don't like any... There we go. So what I'm probably going to do if I continue this city, and I don't see a reason not to. There we go, small city, yay! Hydropower plant. Ooh, that might be good. Aren't we right by somewhere I could put this? I think that'd be good. Business, and doubles the amount of goods produced by industry buildings. Allows the industry to work even more effectively by overlooking a few work safety laws. High-tech housing. Well, that could be interesting. High-rise ban, we definitely don't want that. We now have trains, cargo depots, all this good stuff. Oh, what? These are still locked. I need to construct an international airport before I can do all this. Okay. Yeah, the leisure specialization. That is something that I need to, I still need to sort of look up and see how that is going to work. We do have a little bit of industrial demand. I would like to actually put that back into the city. So we'll go ahead and plunk it down. Actually, first we need to make sure my forestry... Oh, it is, in fact, I had already done so. Good. I don't see why these won't just disappear as soon as you put them down. It should override it. They figured that shit out 10 years ago in SimCity. They should have been able to figure that out in this game. I guess I could artificially create some demand by knocking out some of these disgusting buildings. People would need new jobs. New jobs would end up popping up over... Really? You bastards? God, I freaking hate the way... Is it still not close enough? It is still not close enough. Now is it touching? Now it's touching. Okay, that has got to go. I don't know what the hell the game was thinking going down that way. I mean, why would that make sense to anyone? Why would you do that? And I suppose if I really wanted to direct traffic to this, I could upgrade it, and the game, because of how it works, would use it. So let's do that. We will upgrade. Yeah, don't frickin' do that. Gotta click, I can't drag, because then you get stuff like this. But whatever. It's okay now. So now, we may see that start to come up. I want to... When's it going to be nighttime? I want it to be... Oh, we are kind of going slow right now. I want to see this new behavioral stuff, because then changes in budget might actually make a difference. And that is... Oh, that is back to back. I was going to say that is a massive building, but it is, in fact, 2 buildings slammed together and slightly off kilter on its level. The parks. Man, see, one of the reasons I like building slow and in increments is because I always have this plan early on where I want to just section it off. Say, okay, does this section have coverage for this, that, the other thing, have its parks, blah, blah, blah. By putting it all down, now it's too much. Now I just really don't want to go through there and put parks down. I mean, it's not like it takes that much more effort, but unless I just want to slam down a bunch of small parks, boom, 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 which I could totally do, I'm not going to get anything really special out of that. This parks with... oh my god, that is huge. Let's not go with that one. Let's not go with the dog park. Let's go with this plaza with picnic tables. Why are none of these uniform? This is seriously starting to remind me of SimCity societies where nothing is uniform, and it's aggravating as hell. We'll put that right there. We'll put a small park. Small park up here. Where do I have the school over here? I don't know that I've got a school over here. And this small park is so small. Right. Oh, that's a park with trees. That's why it's completely different. This is the small park. It's gonna tear down 1 billion houses too. Billion tiny houses though. I mean, let me come in here and look at these because these are, I don't know, what level are they even? As opposed to their neighbors, which are 3. Okay, well, fine. You've convinced me. We don't really have a park up here. We do have one kind of over there, but the game just doesn't really give a crap about that. It demands that you put in a bunch. And let me guess, this is going to put it smack dab in the middle, away from the road. It's not going to attach to a road, right? It is a little bit away from the road. And the park trail goes right up into these people's houses. It's going to cost too much to fix. So, we'll do some landscaping instead. Oh my, stop it. Stop it. We'll put a big, oh, where are my rocks? What happened to my rocks? I had a big thing of rocks, and now I've got nothing. See, like the bike trails and the everything, I just cannot be bothered right now. I guess I can do it off camera when it doesn't really matter how long I spend fiddling with things. I swear I had a bunch of rocks somewhere. They all got moved back here. They're too big for that. Good. Cool. Awesome. Tiny bushes, a little too tiny. I mean, why would I ever want to use those? Okay, let's go back and see if I can't find a small rock. There's no such thing. There we go. I was saying there's no such thing as a small rock in this game, but there is. Good enough. Man, it is freaking loud down there. Garbage. And you're not emptying anything. You're almost completely full. Why did I shut down your budget? I guess I shut it down just a little bit. I guess I shut it down too much. How is it possible that only 1 out of 15... I mean, now I've got 18, yeah. No, let's see. It's the maximum that this increases. We've got 1 out of 15 in use. None in use. I mean, I know we've got 81% here. What's going on here? I've got tons of garbage reserve. Why aren't people coming here? I've got 1 out of 27 in use. What's going on? Go pick up the freaking garbage. Maybe I need to shut this one down? It's emptying. It's auto-emptying. I guess maybe I should tell it to auto-knock it the hell off. Oh, that's why. They're both auto-emptying. But where are they moving it? They must be moving it directly to this then. So we need one of these to not be doing that. I opt for you. The roundabout looks like it's, despite my best efforts, is still getting pretty clumped. Especially since traffic is still insane and people just jump in there where they can. Oh my god. It's only on this side though. It's only on this side. If only there were a way to branch off here. I don't know. I can only imagine that there is some absolutely crazy cloverleaf design for getting people just 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-way split off of that. And, you know, maybe if I were to redo this with the 3-lane, I could just do that. 1 lane goes this way, 1 lane goes that way, 1 lane goes to here. A roundabout that splits off down, like a raised roundabout that just goes off. Yeah, I'm sure, I know in Traffic President there's a way to, like, set the lights. And I could really get in depth there and say, okay, these guys go for a few seconds and then everything goes straight. But, I mean, the game seems to have this start-stop policy, which is functional, despite how terrible it looks. My turn lane is not long enough because I'm clogging traffic with it. But I really just didn't also want to have a block-long turn lane either. Yeah, that is See, now this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. If I had put the cross piece here, they would have been backed up onto the highway. As it is now, this is still too clumped together. And maybe I could move things along. I mean, one of the things about the road maintenance building is that it supposedly goes along and makes roads move faster. Okay, you know what? I think this might actually be the result of the rush hour. I think this is the behavioral thing going on because it does affect how. Oh my good grief! Seriously? Okay, you can't do this either. Just a line of garbage trucks. So, you know, we should see rush hour, for example. We'll also see movements of people going to various venues at night. It should shut down all this school nonsense. Kids studying after hours, god damn it. Where is the school anyway? Oh. See, it's not night, I can't see the glaring lights. But, yeah, so maybe I cannot believe that this is becoming the problem that it is. The landfills are obviously not good enough. I mean, I can just put another one in, but is that really going to help me? I think there's a deeper issue here that, what are my policies? Do I have policies on this? Oh, for one thing, I have not been moving this out, so there's no recycling. I guess I'll be doing that real quick. Let's get you out. Sweep that in. It's probably going to cost me a little bit more money, but maybe it'll also help me out in the long run as far as usage. Okay, we can now also cut this off and begin creating an actual downtown section, which is what I will be putting in right here. And then I guess it can go connect to these as well, even though that's not really going to be a part of downtown. Okay. We will change this to downtown. Well, I'm making some money again. Some money. It's not... Wow. What level's that? Only level 2? I guess we need to deal with garbage. It's only a town of 11,000. We've actually jumped quite a bit this episode, just in doing what I did. This is now nicely packed in, so I like that. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. We only have the 2 options, sadly. But maybe I should just start getting rid of the landfills and putting incinerator plants around, because these are just full. And this is not processing as much as it could be. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, maybe it's just because I've got it way out here and it's just taking forever for the garbage trucks to get along. That is not what I want. Yeah, it's the budget. Garbage trucks, I guess we will go... No. See, that only affects how many we've got. It doesn't affect their scheduling. Although we do seem to actually be using all of them, so okay, fine. Fair enough. I cannot believe that garbage is that big of a problem, though. Healthcare, let's go ahead and just raise this up to 100. The fire departments, the police departments, I've been kind of underutilizing them a little bit. Education remains incredibly high. Parks and plazas... Unique buildings, I don't know that I have unique buildings. As far as roads go... See, I guess I'm using a lot there, but... whatever. There are still a lot of aspects of this game that... I don't know, I suppose I can just go through the wiki. There is such a thing. But it just seems ridiculous to me that there is so much infrastructure needed for so small a town. It's not like I'm sprawling across multiple squares yet. I mean, but that's not enough. It could fit in here. I have not even filled in my own square yet. This is not high density stuff to the gills, We've got 2 landfills and an incinerator, and that's not enough to take care of this city's trash. I mean, that's out of proportion to me. I'm glad to see that we got a lot of police out tonight. I'm glad to see that the police seem to be doing plenty with just what we have. That seems fine to me. This, I could probably start shuffling these around. I'm probably going to move that building there, that one there, and that one here. And then, of course, on this side of town, we'll need another one. I probably just need an actual fire headquarters or fire station as opposed to the fire houses. Healthcare, I guess, is fine. Maybe we should actually have a hospital instead of a clinic. These are kind of out of there. I mean, our healthcare is a little bit out of proportion. Crematorium yet. So there are a few things that can be added. It's just, I don't know, the functional things. And you guys and your freaking land value nonsense, you have got to be kidding me. I mean, we're at median land value in the places you're all complaining about land value. I mean, I suppose they want to gentrify and just, get that last little bit, and so that's what it's telling me. This is what you need. But how would I, what am I going to do here? This is actually exceptional land value. This is like that color, right? This is going towards green. But aside from just the venues and all that stuff, I really do need to get into the leisure stuff and start making leisure districts and stuff like that, because maybe that'll help a little bit. Outside connections, I don't know what that's about. There's just, yeah. I just need to dig into how the game actually works, because the things that I had wanted to focus on don't actually exist. So there's, I guess there's just a different way I have to start playing the game. And that might, as I said, coincide with a different city, because this just, it just doesn't feel right. And maybe that's because I started kind of at the edge of the city and crept inward, when I should have just built a downtown area and spread outward and developed it kind of naturally, I guess, if that makes any damn sense. But I'm just thinking about like the downtown area of my hometown, for example, and how that's different from the rest of the city because of whatever's in place that caused development in that section, and it just changed how it was, whereas this I'm just kind of going with whatever. But actually, it does kind of make sense the way it's going now, because I didn't unlock the big buildings, the high-density buildings, until later in the game. Now I can actually build it, I can develop this area out here, I can possibly put some things out here towards the suburb area. I really do want to build onto that hill, though. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. You guys are out of control. Seriously. You are right next to... Okay. I'll see you next time.